Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Moon Colony live stream. It's nice to see you. Happy Tuesday. Uh, Today we've got Melissa with us again. Feel like it's been ages since we had you on here. But
Probably.
yeah, I normally have a quick look before we start, but I totally forgot today. Um, but as normal, we've got Melissa on here to do some animals for us. Just a few sketches or line arts or whatever it is that she wants to do. We've provided you with a mood board, so if you want to draw along with us today, then you can. It's all available in the Discord. It's in the streaming channel. There's a PureRef, and I've also exported it as a PNG if you wanted to look at it that way. If you don't have PureRef, yeah, here it is. So I kind of let Melissa sort of take you through the mood board, see her thoughts. But as always, as we go through, if you want to talk about anything, it's an open stage. So drop a message in the chat and I'll pass it on. But yeah, go ahead.
Gorgeous. Okay, you think they may be gorgeous, but this name of the stream is ugly animals. That's a theme because it's October, so we need to draw something ugly. And Jaden is like ugly animals, and I just respond to him. He forget already that he posted us. I respond, "You are ugly," and he's like, "What? Why? What did I do?"
yeah. Oh yeah, it's just called me ugly for no reason.
So any animal and creature is different in its own way, and it's how we see them subjectively. It's our taste. But I try to pick some images that you would say probably this is at least odd. So is this fish ugly?
Yes.
I would say this one is gigached with jaw.
Yeah. From a distance, I was like, that one's cute, but its mouth and jaw is strange.
And this goldfish, I had this one. It's probably bred to look this way, and I found it adorable. My husband found it really ugly. And disadvantage of having this, it never saw to eat, so it's always missing the food because it's like hammer shark on the side.
Yeah.
And this is the leaf fish. So that one is ugly. You showed me the blobfish. You wanted blobfish, but this is blobfish in its water. So So is it where they are that are ugly? Because when you pull the fish out, it's the compression thing that happens to fish, and it looks now like this. Or is it because we grown those animals to look? This is Damascus goat, and when I first saw this, I'm like, "What is this?"
That looks fake. That's the thing. It doesn't even look real.
Yeah, but I found the multiple ones. When they are small, they look like this. They look like beautiful curls. Some okay, they can look normal too. But sometimes I didn't save the worst photo from the front. I didn't save that one because they cut their ear offs when they're older sometimes.
No.
And then this part grows so much, and then it hinders on their eyelids. It looks a bit like pug, right?
Yeah.
Like some breed of dogs. And then the bottom jaw goes in front, and there are teeth going out here. So it's unfortunate looking. And then also you have I forgot the name of this. The whole animal looks weird. I agree. When they are young, beautiful. When they are old, not so much.
That thing is messed up. Yeah, Jasmine is like, those goats are absolutely cooked. Yeah, they are, for real.
I mean, we could draw maybe something like this. Insects we did last time. Yeah. I would just say this is ultimately ugly. I scream on the grasshoppers. And then I prepared some other, like we say birds are beautiful, right? But depending, again, on the age, on the sex of the bird, also on the period, sometimes they lose feathers. Depending which one you say have a grace and beauty, which doesn't. When I was a kid, I was so freaked out by flamingo because they have this weird, same like as a whale, like broken beak. I'm like, how this works? This is not looking right to me. And also, you would say the pigeons are cute, right? They are cute.
Yeah,
but
love them.
Look at the baby pigeon. Awful. This is too. And this is all. I don't know, is it the same species, the same animal? But this is all small and all graceful, beautiful when older. So when you say something is ugly, is it because how people made it to be. These are preserved animals for science. Is it because it's baby, or because it's really old and misshaped?
Yeah.
So I would say, yeah, the chimps. I think this is still beautiful. Why not? And this is how we say African anteater. I saved it because it's like naked. This is part with naked mammals.
Yeah. I only just realized that dog there.
Yeah, that dog. I didn't want to put more dogs because many people have specific breeds of dog that are so misshaped by breeding.
Yeah.
I just put this one. This is meme dog. I wanted to put the whole meme section of the animals, but they are so low res.
Yeah.
I have this one. Maybe we can render this cat.
I love the lighting on that one. It's not ugly, but it is
Yeah.
really like sinister.
I did not save any other. Is it Sphinx cat? How they're called?
Yeah, I think so.
That cat can be beautiful and can be creepy at the same 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can look like this mole rat, naked mole rat.
Yeah.
You suggested those, so there is this one good photo, and this is like what? It looks like Parasite.
Yeah, legit.
These are echidnas, I think. This same.
Little baby echidnas. Aww.
Yeah. This is not ugly. I saved it because it's so nice in values. So you can follow along, draw whatever you want. You can mix animals. You can pick the, so you have mammals without the skin. Oh, not the skin.
Oh, mammals without the skin. Oh man.
Without the fur, mammals with the fur. You have birds. You have fish.
Yeah.
Damascus got the special place here. Insects you got from previous stream we did. If you want insects. Oh yeah, this one is cute, but it looks so derpy.
I think that's like ugly cute. You know, where something is so ugly that it kind of comes back full circle again.
Okay. I mean, it's cute.
Yeah.
I don't know which one to pick. I was thinking because of the lightning, the African anteater. There is a name for it, a name. Maybe that one. If you have preference, you can type it out in chat before I start. I mean, I will start sketching something, but I can start sketching. Yeah. This one are just saved here for the talk. These are royalty free, but if you want, you can draw it. Oh, I could sketch this one out. So birds, my mother especially is grossed out by baby birds, the wild ones. So she would always farm the chickens while they're small, but chickens are fluffy.
Yeah.
Whenever she saw this, they are also blind in the first few days. They don't open the eyes. She's so grossed out, and I always would feed this. It is weird, but it's simple thing. It starts screaming. It opens the beak. You put food on the other end. It comes out. You do that. You leave it. After 15 minutes, you do the same thing. It's really simple mechanism. It's just that you need to wait out for the feathers to grow out.
Yeah.
I talked for 10 minutes.
It's just always really gross because it looks like they've got like cysts and stuff all over them. They don't, but it just looks like they do, and it's gross.
It's really thin skin. You can see, we usually do sparrows. You see so thin, you see the level of how much is filled up with the half liquids.
Oh,
and it moves. And it can move a bit on the side. It's usually on one side, but depending how bird moves the neck, that's how that moves. Also, the first sparrow we grew, I was trying to feed it with a syringe, and there was a banana among other stuff, which is sweet and sticky, and it bursted suddenly on a bird. And bird started choking and covered itself with banana. Bird was fine, but for the next month, it was all feathers were stick to it. It looked naked constantly and dirty.
Oh, that's gross. I'll say some. Oh no, sorry. I was gonna say I'll say some hellos and read through some of the comments that we've got about the animals. So, hi Alina, hi Zevni, Mylars, nice to see you. Lemon Emlyn, Alex Heath, hello, welcome.
Hello.
Elvira, Virat, Brinky, Sharoy, Kathy, always great to see you guys. These are not ugly animals; these are beautiful.
Yeah, they
Some of
are.
them are.
But then depends who you ask.
Yeah. Uh, Wait, goldfish are not golden? No, not all of them. I've seen black goldfish and golden goldfish. Do they come
Only
in
one
different
that I
colors?
have left fish. It's half golden, half black on the top scales. There
Yeah,
is patches of black. It's really nice.
it's cool. I never had fish. I always found them really boring. So I just like my dad used to have like he
Uh-huh.
would have like two fish tanks in the living room and then a pond in the garden, and he
Uh-huh.
would constantly be looking for more places to put fish.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I, th- I don't like them. I find them really dull. And he's like, look, I've got you this fish tank to put in your bedroom, and I'm like, I, d- I, d- I don't want one, please. I don't need
I,
this.
I was so obsessed, but I didn't have money as a kid, so I would try to make it by without the pump. So you have to change
Yeah,
bowl every day.
yeah.
And we also had a pond with fishes, the one that we catch on the lake for eating. Then we
Mhm.
make the big pond, and they would reproduce there, live there,
Mm.
reproduce. You can fish them if you want.
we would get
Uh,
we would keep getting like big herons, like the big birds, herons.
uh-huh.
They would come and they would sit next to the pond and just eat the fish out of the pond.
Yeah.
And so my dad was like, right, fine. He bought a plastic heron to sit there so that they would be like, oh, there's already a heron there. I'm not going to go land.
Uh-huh.
It worked for like maybe a week, and then they figured out that it's not real, and they would just ignore it and just take the fish out anyway.
Yeah. For us, I would be keeping in the ponds newts,
Oh,
alpine newts
cool.
that are
Yeah, cute.
endangered.
Mm.
And then whenever I look outside, there is a magpie, a European magpie, always stealing them from the shallow water. I was so mad.
Yeah, they're really frustrating, and you can't. And my dad ended up having to put like a net over the pond so that they
Hmm.
couldn't get their beaks in. But at that point, you also can't really see all that much, so it's just like great. That's totally
Yeah.
what a worthless what a worthless pond to have.
I mean, you can have the net on 2 meters height.
Yeah, yeah. In our when we moved house when I was younger, then that's
Hmm.
what we ended up doing. Build it like he ended up building like a wooden uh
Hmm.
like roof for it basically.
Depending where you are, you also get the aquatic
Mm,
mammal. What's called in English?
just aquatic mammal.
It's not beaver, the other one.
Oh, um, like an otter.
Yeah, otter.
Yeah.
If your output of water is connected to a river or something, they're gonna smell where the fish is and come upstream and eat all your fish.
Mm,
And they just need small opening to get in.
yeah. We're I think we do have otters in the UK, but I don't think
Hmm.
I think England doesn't have many.
You just need one.
Yeah, that's true. I love otters. I think they're adorable.
I saw them in city. There is small river going through my home city, and it was really, really cold, almost winter. I'm freezing, waiting for the bus in the dark, and I see something. It's otter coming out of water. I'm like, how are you not cold?
They're too cute to be cold. Uh, do you know the deep sea anglerfish? Yeah, the anglerfish is pretty ugly, honestly. I forgot about those guys.
There is a frogfish, even uglier. I wanted to search for it yesterday to include it here, but they're so camouflaged, really nice that it's not much worth for me when drawing
I
and
think the
painting.
frogfish look kind of cute. because it looks like they have little legs that they run on.
You have small ones. I don't know, is it frogfish? They're really really cute, kept in
Yeah.
aquarium. But the big frog. Okay, why it's beautiful frogfish? Because they go in couple, and if you catch like you catch the girl, the boy will follow her even in net.
Oh, that's cute.
So there was some problem with the one, and they were like helping her, and he was going after her and waiting constantly.
Mm.
Okay, I need to pick one which we're gonna paint. Let's try this one.
Uh, what about the elephant seals? They're also very shaped. Yeah, elephant seals are interesting. They just have like massive noses, though.
I think we then call them sea elephant, just like that,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah. Have you ever seen them fight? Those things are terrifying.
Oh, when they are do this and then to.
Yeah, yeah.
Every time I was so sad because they always trample over the kids, their kids.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. There's a the coastline near where I live. Every year we get loads of seals show up because they they uh like bring their babies there in the winter,
Mm-hmm.
and so they close off the whole coastline, but you can sort of stand like a few, like, I don't know, 20 meters away or something, and like see them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're so cute, but they're also so stupid. Like, they'll just be laying there, and then the sea will come in and then wash them away, and they just won't do anything about it. They'll just be like, "Yeah, okay, I guess I'm going now," and they just won't move. There was one year I remember there was a baby seal who was laying right next to the barrier that they'd put up. This little
Mm-hmm.
fluffy, like, baby seal, and the the like beach security people that they'd hired, like the council had hired, were having to tell people to back off even further because the mum seal was getting really angry about it. And every time you'd get close, she would, like, I'd say sprint up the beach, but seals just kind of flop really quickly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was nuts. It was really funny.
I don't know how long it's gonna be until they just stop going out on land like the whales and dolphins.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I hope never. I love seals. I go and see them every year if I can because they're just adorable, and they're just dumb.
I don't know, did I saw it out of zoo in person?
Oh no, they're really cute. They just kind of lay there most of the time, don't really do much, and make weird noises. Jasmine said when I was little, like 4 or 5 years old, I was obsessed with drawing anglerfish and piranhas. I feel like I feel like everyone, well, I feel like a lot of people had that. I remember vividly in primary school being like obsessed with piranhas.
Everyone was because of the movie, I think, and the documentaries.
Yeah, I mean there was that scene in Finding Nemo that was absolutely terrifying with the anglerfish, where
I don't remember now.
where Dory and whatever Nemo's dad was called, Marvin, I don't know, whatever. Um, they go down like like this big trench thing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's pitch black, and they can't see each other, and then they just see like this anglerfish's light, and Dory is like, "Oh, it's so beautiful," and then she starts swimming towards it, and then yeah, you get like jump scared by an anglerfish. It's terrifying. Uh, yeah, and the shark is Robert De Niro. Yeah, exactly. Um, I never knew any of this. 10 wonderful minutes of gross information. Yeah,
What gross information?
I think it was like the first 10 minutes was just like, look at all these ugly things.
Well, now you know.
Yeah, Beauty's in the eye of
You're
the
welcome.
beholder. It is indeed. It is indeed. Although Yagi J said pugs in his opinion or their opinion are not really attractive, which I know is not a popular take. Now I know a lot of people that don't like pugs.
Yeah,
But
a lot of people, but it's people who like them. It's stronger emotion that they like them than people. If you don't like it, don't have it. But people who like it, they have it. They have multiple of them. I wanted it too until I read up how much, and I heard how they are breathing,
yeah,
like dying constantly.
yeah. I
And
don't
then
mind
I
pugs.
I also saw the kids with similar problems, like where their nose inside a lower level of the face and how they are breathing and problem.
Yeah,
So it's not healthy for anyone if you cannot sleep and rest properly
yeah.
whole life.
I think pugs are kind of cute. The one dog that I really don't like is I really don't like chihuahuas. They're just horrible. They're
I
just
wanted to
horrible.
save a few photos of Chihuahua. That one is not Chihuahua because they are on every meme, judgingly looking at something.
Yeah. I've just never met a chihuahua that's actually been a nice dog. You know, they've all been like horrible.
I don't know, did I met Chihuahua?
Also, they're very shaky. They're a very shaky dog. Like they'll just sit there and they'll just be like
Yeah.
quivering the whole time.
If let me know if you hear noises. They finally decided to fix our whole street, redo it. Bless them. But they're making a lot of noises the past few days.
No, I can't. I can't hear it at the minute, at least. Last week, at some point, one of the I had my windows open during one of the streams, and someone decided it was going to be a great idea to start a leaf blower outside. So I was just like had to quickly get up in the middle of the stream, like close my window because it was like a jet engine was going on outside. You can't hear any noises. Good. Alan has 2 chihuahuas, I think, so I'm gonna tell Alan. That's fine. You can tell Alan. I'm not scared.
Okay, that's why I didn't wanna say anything about the dogs because some people probably have them, and some people are like, "Oh, this is my kid. Your kid is ugly." Same thing.
Yeah.
And also they wanted it that way. But I'm totally telling it on Damascus Goat. These things, I don't know. They are beautiful when they are little one. So beautiful. They look like little princess goat.
It's like when you have a really cute Pokemon and then it evolves into like the most ugly thing you've ever seen.
If you search it up, they cut the ear short and it looks like weird tube that left over.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's really strange. They grow
Like
up
this.
and they grow up and learn about taxes. Yeah. Aardvarks are really cute. Yeah, aardvarks are pretty cute.
Are they cute?
Yeah,
Say it again.
Kinda.
I mean, I don't know.
Their nose looks kind of messed up, but the rest of them are pretty cute.
Why all of these wild animals look like this is process of evolution? For at some point, it was advantage, and or it didn't was life threatening, so it was okay. Like anteater needed to grab ants or termites, whatever it is, deeper and deeper, so the nose got more, and it was probably really hot, so he doesn't have a lot of fur, so it looks a bit naked. And he got really big paws, so he can destroy termite nests, probably.
Yeah.
I did not look it up for every animal. Okay, wombats are cute in every shape or form.
Wombats
Look
are
at them.
always cute. I love them.
These just look like amazing for any concept artist.
He is just
when you finally can see muscles and form.
They've seen some stuff. That guy at the bottom, like, he looks like he's been to war and back.
He's in prison. I watched the other day.
Look,
it's prison.
What crime? What crime did he commit? Being monkey.
Being naked because
Being
he's
naked.
being naked.
Public indecency.
Public indecency. I read the other day about monkey and big ape. Not anger management. How you say it? Aggression.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I watched on that, and like when you say the humans invented war, no, they didn't. It
No,
always existed.
no. Yeah. Like monkeys are
This
terrifying.
I will look it up later how it looks. I mean, we have it here, but it's not really because I cannot see it. I'm not sure what the proper form is. I always can draw like the paw,
Looks like a real messed
universal
up.
paw.
Looks like a really weird type of like chicken foot. You know what I mean?
I mean, not I had the feed for you. I didn't included it. When I was looking up the animals in a bowls, snow globe.
Oh, okay.
Somebody take the skinned chicken feet. When I said skinned, just the first layer is off, so it's now color of my arm. It's not yellow. And they do this, and they put it in a bowl, and it perfectly filled the whole bowl. And you can buy that.
Why?
I don't know. Actually, I like the pose of this one more. I'm gonna try to fix it.
Yeah. War crime monkey. I can't get enough of the meme dog. Meme dog is great. He's just a really good reaction image. Aardvarks are really cute. Pangolins, yeah, I love pangolins. Pangolins are adorable.
Yeah.
When it turns into an ugly Pokemon, it goes in the box. No.
Which box? Freezer?
The Pokemon box.
Freezer.
You're just putting ugly Pokemon in the freezer.
No, I was thinking of goat. When it turns to ugly goat, you put it in freezer for later.
Oh, right, jeez. Oh my god, okay. Oh, Jasmine has given us some of the monkey lore from the reference image. The top monkey is Jambo, the hairless chimp, who lives in Tweecross Zoo near Leicester in the UK. That's amazing.
Okay.
I didn't know he was in the UK. I want to go visit him. Some of my friends went there to see him specifically. He used to be bullied for having alopecia, but then he turned his rage into power, and now he's the alpha. Oh, what a comeback! That's such an inspirational story. I love Jambo. See, guys, if you ever go bald, take inspiration from Jambo and just become the alpha. Get absolutely jacked. Yeah,
I'm trying to make.
You go. You go.
I'm trying to make it work to mix two poses. It's not the most natural with the tail because here tail is like this because of the ground, but here the ground is way lower. But I like the shape.
Yeah. It's so wrinkly.
I cut you off. What you wanted to say?
I was just gonna say, Yagi J said that's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Humans didn't invent war; primates did.
No, it existed before in the chain of evolution. It's just always everyone is TV was invented here for this point we had TV, but in other behaviors, not inventions, it existed in form before and form before that. Because every time somebody, I imagine when people first time discovered milk from other animals or something, it always existed earlier in evolution at some point. It wasn't just, I got idea this day, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah. I mean, there's I remember watching like a series of videos all about how ants are just in a perpetual state of war with other ants. Like that's all they live for. They just live to fight other ants for territory.
Yeah.
We all wanted power. Yeah, exactly.
Resources. I want these leaves and give me the leaves. You know the meme with the two pigs?
Oh
Brother,
yeah.
I'm hungry. Give me the oats. No,
No,
brother.
brother.
Tall, skinny gods give it specifically to me, brother. Uh, I don't know word to word, but it's like
Yeah,
when you get fed, they gonna take you to smokehouse.
yeah. Brother, may I have some oats?
I'm starving, brother.
Oh, look at his little eye. I love it.
I think it's even further back. I know we did some work where this character was based on this. I'm like, what is that? It looks weird on the character, the shape of the
Yeah.
face.
It's like, the cartoon Arthur and he's supposed to be an aardvark and he looks absolutely nothing like an aardvark. He looks more like some
I
kind
don't
of
know.
teddy bear.
You can send me if you find it.
Yeah.
You don't have to know. You can later.
I can do it right now. Right this very minute.
Usually, how they show type of anteaters is the other ones with a lot of hair that looks like a badger.
Yeah. So this, Melissa, I'm sending him to you. That is supposed to be an aardvark.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea. I saw the memes with this when
Yeah.
it's clenching the fist, and one, oh, I would be really mad if I knew to read or something. No, the other one. This sign cannot stop
Yeah,
me
that's the
because
one.
I.
Yeah. That sign can't stop me. I don't know how to read.
Yes.
Um Wait, what? Really? Yeah, really. He's an aardvark. I think in the original books, because the show is based on a series of books. In the first few books, he looked more like an aardvark, but then he kind of was just like, yeah, I can't be bothered to draw this anymore, and it looks gross, so I'm just gonna make him look like this. But yeah,
Or maybe sometimes production is like, okay, it's not working. You need to make him more human appealing.
yeah. You can when you look at the book covers going through the years, you can kind of see the evolution because his nose started off really long and then they kept shrinking it and then they like made his head like a big oval and then they were like, no, that looks weird, so then they just made it more of like a circle shape.
I mean, there is big reason why the panda is a logo of how you say WWE.
Oh, WWF.
Yeah, that one. And not Advark or this dude. I mean, this dude is
A
amazing.
monkey.
You just give him a bit. It when it's angry like this, it like Darth Maul skin
Yeah.
color. It looks so death metal.
If WWF wanted me to give them more money, then they would send
Mm-hmm.
that guy around my house. Like,
I had these ducks. They don't start like this. They start like really cute ducklings, and they are beautiful ducks. But when guys start maturing, they start growing this, and it looks like warts. And humans, if warts are not attractive in another human, it's usually not attractive on another creature either.
oh, poor ducks.
Like this also look like warts.
Yeah, that thing also gets like the long flappy bit on the front of its face though.
Mm-hmm.
Like that thing, yeah. Like what is even the point of that?
They can push blood in it, I think, when they want to, and it becomes bigger and nicer looking.
What the hell?
Some birds just lose the feathers in seasonally and they look really ugly. I think it's American Jay. It's spring, winter beautiful, spring beautiful, summer beautiful, autumn it's bald. Completely bald.
Oh yeah. Is it? Yeah, I think Eurasian jays are the same as well. That's wild.
A lot of birds, including chickens, once a year change most of the feathers.
Is Franklin the turtle the same dude with different skin? No, Franklin the turtle actually looks like a turtle. So you got to give him props for that. They really dropped the ball with Arthur. Although saying that, I think a lot of the Arthur characters don't really look like the animals that they're supposed to be.
We had with different cartoons.
Yeah.
But I was at some point obsessed drawing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, not the newer ones, one from 90s, maybe 80s, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
One that had pupils. That ones. And I would draw the full A4 and color it properly with the wooden crayons. Not crayons, the
pencils.
Wood pencils.
Yeah.
And they're the same, but I would do the 4 just in case with a different color and different gear. And one kid was visiting our house and he complimented me. I'm like, you know what? For you, I'm gonna draw all 4 and give it to you. It's so much work.
What the hell, Melissa? You've never drawn me the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I draw you.
Yeah.
Drew you.
Yeah. Yeah.
In an armor, looking cool.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a
grateful.
good point. That is a good point. I'm incredibly grateful. I love that.
I was straightening your teeth, giving you
were being my dentist.
nicer canines.
Yeah, you were being a great dentist. Thanks, Melissa.
Also, I think I fixed your vision, if I remember. Let me check.
Yeah, there were no glasses, so yeah.
There you go, fixed.
It was like somebody else wearing my skin. Different teeth, different eyes, different personality, different voice.
I don't know, but okay, it sounds like I'm an amazing artist. I have video, audio.
You just do a really good impression. That's all it is. Commission Melissa for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, then Jaden. Come on, I don't think I can afford that. I don't know how much Melissa would charge, but I don't know if I have enough money. I can barely afford.
You can make a deal without the money. How you say that?
A deal without the money.
Barter. Is it bartering?
Yeah, we can barter. Yeah, you can negotiate. Teenage Jaden Mutant Manager.
But if you ask my husband or my brother, that's not smart idea. Being owing anything to me.
Yeah, I'm well aware of this. I was not gonna fall for this.
I was fair to let you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Then you were doing it on your own responsibility. What if we do like this? I mean, I don't see the end of tail. Does it have anything? But we can maybe do it like this. I mean, this time I'm combining 2 references. I'm gonna follow the lightning from this, but I like pose a bit more from this. They are similar, so I think I can afford it. If it's too different, I see people combine it doesn't work. But this one, this leg is not working because it's in middle of movement. I'm not sure. I think the other one is going like this. Here it's not visible. It's also a bit different angle. I mean, I will leave it like this so we can see indication of getting up on its mom.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't want to do that. And the lighting is beautiful. I'm gonna try that. And the values are also beautiful. Oh, how was it? And there is a trick I learned the other day. I already forgot. When you turn the whole windows black and white, but I don't know is it for sharing? So here I would do, okay, first on the Photoshop, and then on here I put it on the same shortcut.
Yeah.
But you can turn the whole windows. If you're looking on the browser somebody's art, you can check it values if you want to.
That's cool. I didn't know that. Is that just built into Windows? There's like a shortcut for that. That's nuts.
But you need to turn it on option before you do that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Anyway, I'm gonna put this on the multiply, lock it, just make sure that I don't merge it before I want to. Let's also copy it. And I'm gonna make the selection underneath. I will make selection for the little one, for the mom, and then for the background probably.
Mm-hmm. I just saw that a couple of years ago there was a baby aardvark that was born in a zoo in the UK, and it was the first baby aardvark born at the zoo in like 90 years.
Yeah.
And they called it Dobby, like the Harry Potter character, because it's all like ugly and wrinkly.
Skinny, yeah.
Yeah.
Not skinny, hairless.
Yeah.
Dobby and Smeagol are cousins. Changed my mind.
Yeah. I believe it. Cousins, or like you find out that like the Lord of the Rings series takes place like in the past of Harry Potter. So it's just a long distant relative.
I'm thinking now, there's so many lore with the Valar, the gods, the semi-gods, the elves. Only thing is, it's magic, it's fantasy.
Yeah. That's why they weren't born there, because of the naming. First thing they do is bully the animal with a name like Dobby. Yeah.
See, they thought it's ugly.
That is true. They clearly knew. They clearly knew that it was. You know, they'd probably planned it out for ages. They were like, if we ever have a baby aardvark, we're gonna call it Dobby because it's gonna be like a wrinkly, ugly little dude.
Yeah, but also human babies look the same when they come out. Nothing appealing to call it. How was that movie? Say some beautiful name that got a meaning.
Say some beautiful name that's got a meaning. I don't know. Annabelle? I don't know.
Goldilocks or something. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
The baby come out all puffy, bloody, wrinkly, this head face shaped, so beautiful, so perfect. I'm gonna call it Goldilocks.
I'm gonna call it Snow White. I'm gonna call it Belle. Man, that is true. You never know if the name is gonna fit the child until it's already too late. Like, can we wait until this kid is like maybe 3 or 4 years old before we name it, so that we can pick a name that suits it properly?
They did it in the past. I forgot. Was there Japan, China, or was it Europe? Until 3 years or so, they did not consider them not as a people, but as a. They did not expect them to grow because many kids would die, get the illnesses and such.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't name them. They wouldn't see them as you would see an adult. And when it got that period, okay, time to name it. You don't give name something that can just disappear.
It's like it's like people who work on farms. They're like, yeah, we don't name the animals because then you just feel bad when it dies.
My parents are like that. We usually would name everything. Sometimes you give it by the date because on every day there is some kind of saint or people who suffered. Anyway, every day got multiple names on it.
Mm.
So sometimes you give it by the date, sometimes you give it to proximity to something else, and or you just I really love giving animals human names. It was fun to me, like old names that are not much in use.
Yeah.
That some granddad would have. I like giving animals that names.
Yeah.
And when I was visiting them now, they didn't give it name. I'm like, why? Why not? Oh, we're gonna sell that one. But still give him name. No, it's for selling. No, they don't want to get attached.
Oh, hi, David.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm similar. Like, I like naming my cars with sort of old names that people don't really have anymore. Like,
You named the car.
yeah. My first car was called Jeff.
Okay.
And my current car is called John, which is a bit more common. But I named it after my granddad because he likes minis.
Is it you or everyone names their car?
I don't know. My family tends to name their cars.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
The first time I hear that, it's usually like the boat or something.
Yeah, I don't know why. When I said I wanted to name my car, like give my car a man's name, they were like, "You can't do that. It has to be a woman's name." And I was like, "Make me." Like what? David said that's not an ugly animal. And Yagi J's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Wait, David. There is another picture of him. Okay, David, what do you say now?
I stand by that. I still think that that's pretty cute. The end of its nose, gross. But
look at the fingers. You're born and you got these fingers.
Yeah,
Crime.
That's true. Yeah, that you're born and you have those fingers. You can't even you don't even.
No, you're
have the
supposed to
chance.
be born with soft, almost non-existing fingers.
Yeah. Has something wrong with its nose. Trapped it in a door.
Look at these
That's
fingers.
Cute.
Do I have more ugly fingers? I mean, I did say a few of these ones, but they are born out of egg. They need to have something to open the. Look at this.
He looks really proud of himself.
I think. Oh no, this is also pigeon. I thought maybe it's, but this is also pigeon.
It's yellow.
They don't move much. We have a nest just under our window. If I wanted to, I could just, fetch it.
Yeah.
There were two of the doves. They almost never moved, almost never make a sound. They just fed and they sleep alone.
Mm.
But they also did not know how to get away from cats, so
yeah,
they did something wrong there.
Looks like he's been squeezed and then had his eye popped out. That's horrible. What a horrible thing to say. He's a beautiful little dude. He's just having a good time. He's just been born. Don't bully him as soon as he was born. He fell on his face as a kid. Don't bully him. He got scrungled. Yeah.
Which one now, pigeon or anteater?
The anteater aardvark looking thing, whatever it is.
I mean, head is okay. It's interesting to draw because you have this forehead, then sockets for eye, and then a nose from a side. From any different angle, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then you have the almost rabbit-like ears.
Mm-hmm.
The body is standard mama body, nothing much there. It just he got really big paws with the really big nails. The tail is almost rat-like tail. I guess look like rat.
It does kind of look like a rat.
Where the opening is under.
Yeah, he has a tiny little mouth and a huge nose.
And a big brain.
And a galaxy brain. When my parents got their Staffy dog, because they have such big skulls when they're adults, like their head gets massive, you
Mhm.
can like they have a really wrinkly forehead for months because their skull is still growing. And so like they just end up with these like massive ridges in the top of their head. It's really cute. I don't know why I love it so much. It's just so wrinkly.
You keep calling it Stuffy. First, like, what? Oh, Stafford.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Staffordshire Terrier, yeah.
And this is background, so I guess we can make screenshot. Save that. Lock this, make clipping masks, and start painting.
Woo! The fun lighting. This creature looks like me and I'm a level 5 smoker. Ignacio, this guy doesn't look anything like you. I don't think you have a single wrinkle on your face. He smells colors. Yeah, with that nose, definitely. You definitely smell colors.
I'm trying to see with what value and color to start.
Hmm.
It's weird lighting. You get a bit from outside that's colder, but it's like neutral. You got red because this is probably under heat lamp that are red.
Yeah.
But then also there is a bit of yellowish. So maybe just simple light bulb.
Hmm. Yeah, it's a tough one. As I mentioned at the start of the stream, if anybody wants to like follow along, then we've got the mood board that we're currently using on the Discord. It's in the streaming channel. So yeah, if you do want to follow along, then show it to us on Discord as well. You can drop it in the sketches channel or finished work, wherever is more appropriate for what you've done. But it'll be nice to see some. It'd be nice to see some ugly animals in there.
Say that again. They're gonna draw us.
Draw us, yeah, exactly. But you're the one that called me ugly, Melissa. So
You said first ugly animals. You.
I didn't. I said we should draw some ugly animals, and then you said you're ugly, and I was like, okay, thanks, Melissa. And then I cried myself to sleep that night. Ouch, ouch, indeed.
Maybe darker even.
You'll take it up with HR. Thanks, David.
Only if it's lie.
What? Only take it up with HR if it's a lie. Well, it's not a
Yes.
lie, so it doesn't. So it's fine.
I'm gonna be a problem for telling the truth. I don't think so, mister.
I have the screenshot. I have the pictures. In fact, it wasn't in the message you sent me, because I think we talked about it in like a
And the
voice.
voice.
Yeah, it's just a message that you sent me on its own that just puts that just says you are ugly. So it's just
No,
there's nothing even to back, like there's unprovoked.
it's provoked. I got notification from ClickUp. Yeah, you assigned me task. You were doing tasks, and I just got email for maybe after a few minutes. Ugly animals, and I assigned to that.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? And then I respond, you're ugly, but you already switched your brain to something else.
Yeah, exactly. Unprovoked. I have consulted. They said it will be okay, Buttercup. Thanks, David.
Buttercup. Every game that have cows, the cow is named Buttercup.
Talk about doubling down. Yeah. Melissa is the queen of doubling down. She just refuses to
I did not double
give in.
down.
Oh, now you're tripling down.
Did I misunderstanding what you're saying?
I don't think so.
Doubling down is when you say something almost like sorry.
No. Doubling down is when you're like, no, I am right, and you're just refusing to admit that you're wrong.
Oh, I understand. Doubling down is going back. Okay.
No,
Okay.
no, that's backing down.
Ah, see where confusion is coming.
Yeah.
Bring down, backing down. I see.
Jaden crying until sleep stream reveal at 5,000 subs. Yeah. Elvira says I just found that color grayscale filter and it's amazing. Easy value check. Yes. Yeah, it's cool. I didn't even know Windows had that as an option. That's all.
I'm afraid to press it now because we are streaming. Because I'm not sure. I did put it somewhere on paper, but I forgot. I have some on paper.
Do it, Melissa. Coward.
I have all NDAs open at once under it.
Oh yeah. Control Windows key C. Oh, okay.
But you need to activate it first in the settings if it's not.
No. No, your stream is gone. It's okay, it's back now.
See what it's all about pressing?
I just said I said the shortcut and it closed the stream. There you go. It's back. Oh no, what happened?
Okay, how would you name Alexa?
How would I name Alexa? What?
Yeah, because you're naming your car. If you got to name your Alexa, how you would name her?
Oh, like the
assistant
thing. Yeah, like the assistant thing. I don't know, because I feel like it's one of those things where it already has a name, so trying to think up another name for it is difficult.
The car already got a name, and you gave it a name anyway.
Yeah, but the car doesn't have it. My car is a Mini Cooper. Like that's not like a
Mini Cooper.
That's not like a human name, whereas Alexa is. I don't know. I think it'd be funny for it to just have like. It'd be funny for it to have like a really typical sort of British name, like I don't know, just like Darren. His name is just Darren.
Darren?
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Is that guy name?
Yeah.
I cannot say I can heard it much before.
Yeah, I think it's like a very sort of I don't know. Darren is a very English name, but it's like I don't know, very specific kind of people are called Darren. Like it's a builder's name, you know?
Okay.
You're not gonna have a banker called Darren. Jeffrey. Yeah, Jeffrey.
I see your classist, okay.
Yeah. I don't know, I could be wrong. There could be plenty of bankers out there called Darren, but
I just know when it's that kind of name, many people, girls especially, are really ashamed of their name, and they don't like being called that, and they hide it every option they have. Yeah. So even when I see it, it's not that I don't like name. It's people joked about it, and they were made fun of so much. Then when you see name, you're like, oh, poor person.
I don't know. I don't like my name. I think my name is really weird.
I don't see how it's gonna make fun of that name. It's okay
Oh,
name.
people don't make fun of my name, but I just don't like it. It's like so weird.
You could be called something. I'm afraid to say anything because somebody maybe in chat called them. But you could be named other stuff that people gonna make fun of it, and you
Yeah.
didn't.
I remember when I used to work in a supermarket, and someone came in and looked at my name badge, and they were they were like, "Oh man, your parents must be really big fans of Star Trek." And I'm like, "What?" I was like, "Excuse me?" And they were like, "Well, your parents, they must be really big fans of Star Trek because of your name." And I just was like, "No, I mean my dad likes Star Trek, but he's not like a super fan or anything." She was like, "Oh, so you're not named after the character Jaden in Star Trek?" I was like, "No." She's like, "Oh, that's really weird." I was like, "I think it's more weird that you've just assumed that I'm named after like a random sort of side character from Star Trek." Like, what? And then having since watched Star Trek and seen that character, it's an even weirder reference to pull out because I think they're only in like one episode.
Maybe they like it so much they how you say projected
Maybe.
on you.
Yeah, possibly. But it was such an awkward encounter. I was just like, no, what?
My name is old name, and every generation they use it a lot.
Mm,
Comes from famous, let's say Duchess, I don't know how to queen from the 14th century.
cool.
But the only songs that have it are old folk songs that you would cringe as a younger person listening to them. And every time old people are playing music, they would play something with my name and be really happy about it. I'm like here, like trying to be positive about it, but I'm dying.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm quite lucky that I haven't had any songs with my name in it. So I'm pretty good. I've saved that sort of
They are, if it's younger song, it would be fine. But these are really old songs, really like country people songs.
yeah, yeah. To be fair, my sister has quite a strange name as well. So maybe it's just my parents really enjoyed giving us interesting names. Because my sister's first name is Shan,
Oh.
which is not super common at all.
Is it traditionally mentioned, or is it that looks more like from a novel or a movie?
I don't have a clue. I don't think it's like a traditional thing. Um, I think it comes from like I think it comes from like Welsh or something. Just looked it up, but it's not very often that you hear it, and half of the people don't know how to spell it, and if they read it wrong. So your sister's called Sophia because of Sophia Loren. I don't even know who that is.
I have sister-in-law Sophia, but that's also city in neighboring country, and it's weird being named like the same as city.
Hmm. Yeah, there was someone who I used to live near whose whole family were named after cars. That was an interesting family. Like you had like Mercedes, you had one of them that was my age was called Porsche. Um,
I saw somewhere that in movie or TV show. Are you sure?
yeah, no, they lived just down the road from me. It was wild. Um, the dad was Guy Fieri. Volkswagen. No, they didn't have Volkswagen. I'm trying to remember what the other ones were because it was a family of like five, so they had quite a few. And I can only really think of two car brands that work. So, who knows? One of them could have been called Ferrari. That would not have surprised me at all. Oh, Aston? I think one of them was called Aston, like for
Okay,
Aston
but some
Martin.
some cars, I think Volkswagen cars, are named by the currencies in the oceans.
Oh, maybe.
So
Yeah.
it wouldn't be the end of the world if it sounds nice.
Yeah. But I think they tried to go for like brands instead of specific
Ah,
models. So it was like, yeah, it was like Aston Martin, Mercedes, Porsche, uh, like whatever. Yeah, it was nuts.
yeah,
Uh,
but first thing I learned from American movies is that kind of names are artist name given to the girls that dance late at night. So that would be weird calling little girl that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Lemon Evelyn says another curse is when you have a smart person name while you aren't that smart. Yeah. What would be a smart person name? I don't know. Or like a rich person's name. Like if you were called like Reggie, like Reginald or something. Dexter. I don't know. I don't think of Dexter like obviously you've got Dexter's Laboratory, but
Mhm.
Dexter doesn't give me smart vibes.
That's cartoon. Oh, you already thought of
Yeah.
cartoon.
Yeah.
First I think of TV show with the killer.
Yeah, yeah. That's where my mind goes to first. Yeah, and then it goes to Dexter's lab. Mr. Toyota Corolla 2013.
I think this leg is too short. I will need to extend that one in
Yeah.
comparison to head, because this thing
It's like
orange
a
brock,
finger. Oh yeah, it's a rock. Yeah.
that thing confuses me.
Yeah. John Kramer. Isn't that not the guy from Saw? It doesn't. John Kramer just give me smart vibes. It's another serial killer. Why do people keep thinking serial killers are like serial killers like the smartest people around?
No, in the TV show they made Dexter smart. How you do all
Well,
that and not get caught?
I mean, they didn't really. Because he almost did get caught like 3 or 4 times throughout the whole show. At one point,
I di-
they find his like blood box thing
uh-huh.
hidden in his vents, and then when he gets it back, he hides it in the same place that they found it in the first time.
But they're not gonna think it's gonna be in same place. Nobody's that stupid that it's smart. I don't know. I didn't watch the whole show.
I watched. I think I stopped at like the final season, but but yeah, it got
my
pretty bad.
my friend talked it up so much that I started watching, but I'm like, I don't enjoy this. It's
Yeah,
awful.
yeah. I liked the first few. First few seasons were good. Alex, why does this channel warn me every other week what I'm supposed to say when I type? I don't know, Alex. Maybe you have a strong vocabulary. I don't
I
know.
didn't get what he wanted to say.
Uh, Nomus, I wish I could do this one. You can do this one. You can take part, Nomus. We love it when you draw some like ugly, horrific creatures. You're one of the best.
That's really backhanded compliment.
Uh, Cato. Dexter morally translated to other crimes makes you realize easier that it was never a good moral. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing with Dexter is that like he was a traumatized child who then grew up with like uh was it his dad or his
A
grandpa
cup,
or
I think.
something? Yeah, but he was also a cop, and it was just like um and his dad who was a cop was like, oh, you're traumatized from seeing your mother murdered in front of you. Well, that's okay. You can just kill bad guys instead. And it's like, well, hang on a second. Instead of getting the kid therapy, he just fully goes in on the fact that he should be a murderer.
No, maybe it was like this. Maybe his dad was cop for so long. He saw many things that cannot be solved by law, and they cannot get to everything, and he wanted different kind of justice, so he trained the adopted son to do dirty work that police can't. I don't know.
I think that pretty much is what the thing was. I think that pretty much was what it was, because I don't think the dad was a killer as well.
No, he was a cop. He
Yeah.
was in the hospital. He teach them all that, but never gave him green light. And then there was a medical nurse that was drugging people for her own satisfaction. And people were not getting better, probably dying, because he was providing them with, like, drugging them to stay sleeping in bed. And he gave him green light. This one is killing me. So he did it.
Oh.
That I remember. I did not watch too much. I watched maybe until he got the competition. And he was happy about it.
Yeah.
Okay, we got block out bit of mom. Maybe a bit more on the shadows.
The dad that she taught him how to kill, like in the first 2 episodes. Yeah, but he also killed himself when he walked in on Dexter killing a person. So, like, I don't know. I don't
remember that.
It's weird. So what are we talking about? We were talking about Dexter, the TV show, not the kids cartoon, the one where he's like a morally ambiguous serial killer. Hannibal.
That type of show reminds me of Chuck. You get person with really specific trauma or way of thinking, or something that differs him mentally from other people. Chuck is also okay. We got the main character. Every episode is another adventure. He got 1 or 2 sidekicks that are near to police or something, and some risky situations, bit of drama.
I've never seen Chuck. I think I remember seeing it advertised back when it aired. But
if I did not mix it, he got something like computer database in his brain.
Damn.
And he can see some cues, and that gonna unlock some memory, and he gonna know what's gonna happen or who is the criminal, or also he can learn some stuff real fast, like how to fight, but he's pacifist kind of.
Right.
And then of course they gave him a really hot looking girl that's working with him, and whole show he's trying to be with her, but he's like, not good for me. He got her own trauma.
Yeah.
I don't remember in Dexter. I think he was not interesting in that way. I don't remember what her sidekicks did.
Yeah, I mean Dexter was pretty much a lone wolf. I think a lot of his drama mostly came from like him trying to have a love life, and also he would randomly.
His sister was a cop.
Yeah, and his sister was a cop. Well, he was also a cop. Well, he was forensics. He worked in forensics. But yeah. Hey Sneakio, good afternoon. Hope you're doing well. Alex says if you want a good show, either True Detectives, the first one, or Mindhunters. Dexter is kind of cable TV. Yeah, Dexter is cable TV.
Yeah, we are talking about that kind of shows. What's similar? Bones. I watched a bit. Every time I got disgusted. by the state of the corpse they show, or the bones, or how somebody died, and they're all scientific and like text, nothing realistic, of course. Yeah, we're talking that kind of show, one you see on TV, maybe
Yeah.
at 3 o'clock, 5
Yeah.
o'clock.
Yeah. Because like I was saying that Dexter was pretty good for like the first few seasons, and then it just became a total mess. And then they did a spin-off, and now they're doing a prequel.
Prequel?
Yeah, they're doing a Dexter prequel. Yeah, that's like him growing up, and it's like, okay, interesting.
But you know, nothing bad will happen to the main character in terms of, oh, will he survive?
That's why a lot of the time I don't care about prequels or don't bother watching
Yeah.
them. Like the Rogue One, like Star Wars Rogue One.
Uh-huh.
Everyone was saying how amazing that movie was, and when I watched it, I was like, I literally don't care about any of these characters because I know what's going to happen to them. I have a bad habit of doing that.
That's why I'm not watching House of the Dragon.
Well, yeah, I'm not watching House of the Dragon because I don't care enough about the Game of Thrones universe, really. But yeah,
That one is still on, so we're gonna say nothing.
yeah. Andor was cool. I didn't watch Andor really. I haven't watched much. I haven't watched really any Star Wars external media other like since the last proper mainline movie came out. The last trilogy movie came out. Andor is the prequel to Rogue One, the prequel of a prequel. Okay, interesting.
The shadows on this one are gonna be tricky. And the lights too. It mixes 2 or 3 of them.
I believe in you, Melissa.
I mean, we got 45 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Oh, Alex hit. I'm like, the other day, he's like, oh, I can easily do this in 2 hours. Easy. I'm crying here in the corner.
Alex did have a practice run. Alex Heath did have a practice run before the stream. So
he did it once and then he did it second time.
I believe so. Yeah.
Cheating.
Cheating. Yeah. I'll tell him that next time. I'll say sorry, Alex, but you're gonna have to do it without any practice because everyone else is getting jealous. Melissa's getting a bit green with envy, so to make her feel better, you can't practice anything.
Sometimes I would do that too, especially when I'm doing the demo. So okay, let's see what works. But then I start to get angry when it's not getting out nice how I did it in a practice run.
Yeah.
So okay, let's do something similar. So I'm not trying to aim to be better than I already made something. Do not compete with myself.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember I hate doing practice runs of stuff. I'd rather just get it over and done with. Like whenever I was at university, I would just go into my presentation having not practiced it at all and just do it there and then. Just make it up as I was going along.
Well, that should be tried at least once. It's because I become self-aware. It's not that do I know or do I not know. I did not practice how I'm gonna speak, how I'm gonna make a joke. I had the joke in my head, but now when I'm telling it, I'm not telling it probably with enough confidence.
Yeah.
So it fails.
Mm-hmm.
And then I start panicking and start sabotaging myself more and more.
Yeah.
So doing it practice run just so you feel comfortable with yourself, not because of knowledge.
I felt more comfortable not practicing it though,
Okay.
because like if I practiced it, then I feel like I've set a bar, you know? And then if I'm doing the real thing and I don't meet that same bar, then that would stress me out as I'm doing the presentation. Whereas if I just go in having never set the bar in the first place, then I can just be like, well, that went better than I thought, and you're always winning.
Winning. You're winning.
Yeah. Hey, my grades were good, so clearly I was doing something right.
You did not have exams.
You can't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's not what we're talking about, Melissa.
I don't care. You're saying my grades were good, you did not have exams. What
Yeah.
grade?
Yeah. I didn't have exams. I had to prove. I had to prove that I knew what I was talking about by actually applying it practically instead of being quizzed on it in a way that doesn't prove anything other than a skill of memory. So there we go.
Hopium, actually.
Copium, really, really. Oh, that's strange. It just sounds like you just don't have an argument against that. That's nuts.
Unbelievable.
Anyway, Elvira said our school did entire practice runs for inspections and everyone had their own lines. Okay, that's nuts. That's crazy.
Satisfaction.
If it's anything like in the UK, every so often your school will have like an inspector go around and be like, yeah, your school is doing well. Their teachers are doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing and whatever. But yeah, we never had to practice with that. They would that seems interesting.
Is it private school?
They did that to the public schools too, over here at least.
Didn't have that because everyone here love to check you if you know something. If you don't, they're gonna fail you. Nobody's gonna give this up usually. So there is no need for inspection. There is need for opposite inspection. If the whole class is constantly failing, okay, call inspection on professor.
No exams, that's cheating. Now I'm just jealous. I want no exams too. Yeah, exactly.
Not a real school, playing school.
So the next comment was the pinnacle of discussions, Jaden versus Melissa, no exams topic.
It's all topic. I forgot why we mentioned it.
No, because you.
Oh yeah, Jaden is not even preparing for his presentation. That was the topic.
Yeah. Do they teach your intuition in the UK and not your memory? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. No, a lot of our education now has has moved over to exams. Before you could there were some topics that were like not worth having an exam for, so they would just be like, you need to prove that you know what you're talking about through coursework, like doing things practically. But now a lot of them do exams, which is weird.
You mean normal?
Well, it is normal for other countries, yeah. There's got to be some things in like Soviet you don't get exams for, like some subjects.
I mean, okay, part of the grade could be practical. So you go for electronics and stuff, you go to laboratory, you show how you, I don't know, measure something electrically. You have different machines and measurement systems, and part would be assembling the table with, is it pneumatics? How you say? When you have clips on air and hydraulics and stuff.
Yeah.
But you also need to do exam with the knowledge one, and sometimes it's mixed. So you pull out 3 questions. You are allowed to make a concept to write what you know, and then a professor gonna talk to you, and you're gonna tell him everything. Or if it's math, you need to solve the math things. But part would be making the essay on something.
Yeah.
So depending on the subject, you would have multiple parts, and part of the because they wanted students to go to school, not just to show for the exam. Part of the grade would be to be there physically.
Yeah.
So you cannot get the highest grade if you're not there physically. Then you have some practices and stuff, like you said, the practical part, and you have the part with answering questions or writing the mathematical problems and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or computer work. Part would be, okay, you're making database in this program based on this, and then you need to present it. In English, I wanted the highest grade. So we had to make presentation about something. I forgot what my presentation was on, but I remember I had the cartoon Simpsons in it, and I was so nervous. And there was maybe 10 of us who wanted high grades, so it wasn't the whole room of people, just few of us. But I was still so nervous speaking and writing in English and showing my presentation.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we had to do a lot of essays. That that was something we had to do quite a lot, but we were given quite a long time to actually do them.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like you're shut in a room for 2 hours and you have to write the essay. It'll be like, no, you have to write, I don't know, 2,000 words or whatever on this topic, and you have a few weeks to do it.
You reminded me, for professor to actually see that we are doing like Excel. We have few things on Excel, but not just Excel. Databases like Access, and what was else? And then later programming with that same professor. Everyone will copy paste the homework. So he made us just take the simple printing paper like this. Then you know how you do some other. You put lines to see under. He made us handwrite everything, and when we need graphs or photos, you print them too, and like little kid in preschool, you cut them and glue them in places, and then at the end of the year he take that, because you would probably give that to the sell that to next generation.
Yeah.
So he know we're gonna misuse it. And he made sure that nobody is doing that, and then you usually forget, and 3 a.m. you're like little kid writing everything with a pencil or chemical pencil, because you forgot.
Yeah. Well, Alex wants to know, did you get the highest grade in English?
Yeah, but you see, the professor was not good the way I was speaking.
Oh, your English is good.
In the high school we have more serious professor, but she was speaking so stretched and in classic English accent,
right,
that sometimes you cannot understand her.
When I was in high school, one of my science teachers was from New Zealand, and she spoke really slowly. So it would take forever for her to say anything. Like, you'd get into class and she'd be like, "Good morning, everyone. Can you get out your textbooks, please, and turn to page 75? We're going to be learning about," and we were just all sat there like, "Oh, please hurry up." It just took ages to do anything.
But I wish I had that one. That one is better for foreign speaking countries.
Yeah. And she had like a
For
great like
you,
New Zealand accent though, which kind of helped because it was like quite nice to listen to. But
I heard they have nice accent.
Yeah.
It would be really helpful to have that, because in primary school we had a teacher who wrote everything in cursive, in Latinic. First we learn Cyrillic, then next year we learn Latinic, but you usually use Cyrillic for everything, cursive. And then she wrote in cursive Latinic for English, and half of her letters I couldn't read, I couldn't note in my notebook, so I
Yeah.
had no idea what she was talking about.
I don't know why they even bothered teaching people cursive, because half of the English people can't read it either.
I can read it in my language, but at 5th grade, we only started second language in 5th grade, and she's doing cursive that I cannot read and
Yeah,
having weird accents. It did not help me at all. I'm like, I hate this. I cannot learn
yeah,
second language.
yeah. To be fair, I can read cursive English pretty well, but sometimes there's like some letters where I'm like, is that an F or is that a G? Like, what is this supposed to be? Um, did you fall asleep? Did you all fall asleep, Jaden? No. I tried. uh, the TEFL English listening test voice? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, kind of. Meanwhile, Melissa's doing the multiple light setup and rendering directly in color. Magic. Yeah.
I'm trying to make the face work first before I continue other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, how it's on the other one? On the other one, it's different lightning. So you won't see any of those. Not that noticeable as this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. My handwriting is not super neat, but at least it's readable.
I switched after finishing college and everything. I mostly write in how you call if it's not cursive.
I actually don't know what non-cursive writing is.
We just call them printed letters.
Oh yeah, to be fair, yeah, it could just be that, like print. Yeah, it could just be print or something.
For shopping list and what I need. Okay, let's say this kinda works. Let us continue.
Yeah. Block lettering, printing, standard, yeah. Yagi J, I was allegedly the last year they taught cursive in elementary school in America. Yeah. So
Really?
it's so pointless. I don't even think they bother teaching it in the UK now. Like when I was a
Really?
kid, they were like they wanted you to connect your letters together, but it didn't have to be in
Yes, yes.
like fancy cursive font. Um, like it, the only people I know who wrote in cursive were like the girls who just wanted to have like nice handwriting, whereas guys didn't care at all.
Okay, here cursive is more important. It's much faster than type letters, much faster. And I saw somebody showing Russian letters when it's connected. It all looks.
Yeah,
Why I'm showing you
it
this?
all looks the same.
I can show you because it's same. We have almost same letters. So this is how I type my name. Oh, wait.
Yeah,
So
it's
that
just
would
all,
be my name.
it's just all like
And
U's.
you can skip this and just do this, and everything then would be kind of the same.
Yeah.
And some people, if you say Masha, also the name. This is sh, but you can do this. And for t, you do this. But some people leave that out.
Yeah.
And when you have sh, t, e, it looks like all same thing.
Yeah.
But it's still readable when you know the context and you know the language.
That's they're like English cursive, like each letter is quite distinct, but because there's so many like loops, there's a lot of like
Yeah.
weird loops going on in it, and like they connect in weird places, and I could never get the hang of it. But I just write my letters individually, so it does take a bit longer, but only like half a second. Oh, hey Emily, nice to see you. I shall not connect letters. Yeah, exactly.
They did grade us as a mistake when we do that. Again, it's not same Cyrillic. If we do the there is a test, like you write a story or essay in 2 school hours.
Yeah.
If you don't connect your letters, they take it for mistakes.
What? What?
Because we do the nice writing.
That's ridiculous.
But again, it's a bit different. It's a bit nicer than Latinic
Yeah.
type of writing.
Yeah. No, that makes sense, but that's just nuts.
They want to teach you properly, and then after school you do whatever you want.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I have the dexterity to write in cursive. Like the only people that I see writing like that now are like when people do their signatures and they want it to look fancy, so they do cursive. But
I thought what my signature would be for signing cards, and I see everyone is making really fancy sign or logo. I thought of logo, it didn't look good. I'm like, you know what? Nobody's writing Cyrillic. I'm gonna just do Cyrillic cursive.
I'm really glad I'm not famous because I don't have a fancy signature, and I don't think I have it in me to do a fancy signature. So
I thought a lot about it, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
And now it's too late to change because you have grading companies that's gonna grade, and when they figure out your signature, they put it in their database.
Yeah.
Like
so
every time I cannot change now. I'm afraid.
You have to like send them an email and be like, "Hey, I've changed my signature."
But there is multiple ones, so to which one I send?
Yeah. And then you ask why people with English as a second language are not confident about English all the time. The trauma of never being good. Just write English however you want. It's fine. As long as people can read it, like no one cares. There's a joke that doctors have like the worst handwriting ever, and it's entirely true. Like you get your prescription from the doctor, and the only person who can actually read it is the pharmacist.
Yeah.
If I'm writing for myself, I have like a half cursive speed print thing. I think to get the speed of cursive, but it's generally legible. I wish I could do that. Is your signature a square, Jaden? No, it's not.
Fingerprint.
Yeah, I draw my fingerprint. I don't use a pad of ink. I draw my fingerprint for my signature.
I recently made a stamp.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
With the logo and a name, and I got few inks.
That's cool.
I wanted the square one, sorry, but I couldn't wait. So a company made me in a day. I ordered today and arrived tomorrow.
Wow, that's really good.
I'm like, cool. Great service.
Yeah, can't complain with that. That's nuts. I got for when I send like letters when I'm at LARP, I've got one of those proper like wax wax seal maker things. That's really fun. Like you like making you've written a letter, you put it in the envelope, and then you pour the wax on it and stamp it down. It's really cool. I love it.
I want that. I got the wax, and there is all small, like a small spoon, small burner.
Yeah, it's super cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so satisfying as well. I don't know what it is, but it's like as a kid, you see it in movies and you're like, that's so cool, I want to do that. And then when you actually do it, it's just as cool as you imagine. It's a lot of fun.
You also have like a press when you make a stamp by squishing the paper, and now you have 3D paper.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I should get one of those too. That'd be fun.
Yeah. But you also need more quality paper.
Yeah.
How this looks, Jaden? Does it resemble enough?
Yeah, I think so. I
think background might be too bright.
Did you change the size of the? Did you change the size of the paw? You didn't, did you?
No, I'm not doing that now. I mean, we can always do what they did.
Oh, and just put a rock in the way?
Yeah.
Yeah. Make it a proper one-to-one. There we go. Perfect.
I mean, I will remove it if I am to finish this and post it on socials. Some point I will remove it.
Embossing, that's the one. That's what it's called when it has like the 3D thing on it. Yeah.
I'm like embodying. It's not embodying.
In my head, I was like, my brain went to embezzling, and then I was like, wait, no, that's money.
Fraud
that's,
and embezzling.
That's fraud. Yeah.
The video I sent the other day. I do fraud. Oh, teach me fraud.
Yeah. Jaden, you embezzle? I do not embezzle. I do not embezzle. I'm very good.
No, you invest by gambling, and then you have multiple gains. So it's fine, right?
Yeah. It's basically impossible for me to embezzle, so it's fine.
He knows the results. He knows what to put money on. Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's
well, yeah. I do gamble. Yeah, I do gambling fraud. Why? Yeah, why not? But that's personal. The rock is a framing element. It is. Yeah.
I mean, I cannot be bothered to fix it now. We have 20 more minutes.
I think it works. I think it looks good. The rock really makes it.
I think the baby needs to be brighter, but first to fix the stomach. Currently, the stomach is the biggest contrast. So I still need it bright, but I need to make nicer gradient to transition so it doesn't attract so much attention. Can do this, right? Yeah.
And you need to do each of his individual wrinkles.
First, you do the form.
Yeah.
You make sure that he got the form and the values and the colors, and then you start wrinkles. Because if you start wrinkles now, like I did here, it's gonna get overpainted multiple times, and you're gonna do the same job again and again.
Yeah.
I stole Leonie's brush for nicer stuff. This is his brush.
Oh.
But I'm not selecting stuff as he is selecting.
Yeah, you do it the classic way.
I'm just, fixing the things that my hard brush edges did, and how would I say, removing some of the texture, because sometimes it's too much.
Oh, thank you, Elvira, for the hydrate and the posture check. I guess, yeah, my posture check comes in the effect of me uncrossing my legs and sitting like a adult.
I got the chair where you kind of kneel on. You can cross legs there.
I wouldn't. Have you seen the ones which are like made for people who sit cross-legged? So you have like a little platform just below. Ah, I want to get one of those so bad, but I don't know how comfortable they are.
Do you have the salon where you go and try on chairs?
Probably somewhere.
I like going there. It's not close, but I would go once in a year or 2 years. I got the table, I got the 2 chairs. So they got the whole place full of chairs.
That's amazing.
And I'm like sitting on this one. But I usually go when my back already is hurting, so none of it seems right.
Yagi J says, I'm always so impressed what everyone is able to get done in 2 hours. Like, it blows my mind every stream. Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
It's out of fear of being perceived as a bad artist, so you do
It's the pressure.
your
That's what
best.
it is.
Yes, pressure. No, Jayden got us locked, and then we got to go out when we do the stream. How it needs to be done.
Yeah. I'm pretty laid back with the stream. I feel like I don't put any pressure on. I feel like the pressure is entirely self-inflicted.
I know, everything is self-inflicted.
Elvira says, "Does it feel better for the back with the kneeling chair? It looks a bit scary."
Yes. It does hurt your knees a bit, especially first month. Everything gonna hurt. You're gonna practice these muscles because muscles gonna hold your upper body on your own. So the first month is painful, but then when you get them to do that, it's easier next time.
Yeah.
Every time to time I switch chairs because of my back anyway. And on this chair, I would lift up my feet on the place where it's supposed to be the knees, and I would sit as a shrimp, which is even worse than crossing the legs.
Yeah.
So I switch it up because same chair will bring me pain no matter how good it is. And everyone is like, "Oh, did you try? What was it, Herman Miller or
Oh,
something?"
they're the Herman Miller chairs. Yeah.
I know after some time it's gonna hurt me still. I didn't try it. I would if I could like rent it for a month and then try it.
I have a friend who, I don't know if they got a Herman Miller chair. I think it was like a Herman Miller refurbished one. But they were saying that it's like, yeah, it keeps me sat in a proper posture because it's unbelievably uncomfortable to sit in that chair in anything other than a proper posture. So it just like you're sat in it and it's like, no, you will sit how I want you to.
I see.
No, I don't. That could be depending. It could be the like make and model.
And also, whenever I'm looking for a chair, most of them is made for taller men. And when I sit on the office chair, my knees cannot be bended if my back are touching the back part.
Yeah.
And then I got my friend who is he's the guy but same height as me. I'm like, okay, what chair did you get?
You need to go back to that chair store and just be like, you're the expert. Tell me what chair I need.
No, okay, let David not listen this. I'm gonna get a job for a month in a company that got Herman Miller. Just to sit, see does it work, come back to my work and buy the chair if it's working. I'm not buying it, and then because I have chairs that I bought that are new and I'm not using because they are not good for me.
David just put in the chat, no, you're not.
I just need the dry chair, David, and I'm not gonna waste 1,000 euros if it's not working.
I think when we were in the office, I don't know if we had Herman Miller chairs in there, or if they were just sort of Herman Miller-esque.
I don't know.
I don't know either, really. I could spend £400 on a cross-legged chair, but I'm not going to do that.
I mean, there must be off-brand that's cheaper, similar to that.
Yeah, possibly.
This kneeling chair was a bit around over 100. It was around £100 kneeling chair. The office chair was around 300.
Yeah.
An office chair is killing me. This kneeling chair is screaming because how much I use it. It's breaking apart.
Yeah, my current office chair is getting like that.
But the office more expensive one is good, but my back is like shoulder is killing me. It's not made for an artist to have different positions of the arms.
Yeah.
It's made for typing and maybe mouse, but not for that.
Yeah.
So I use it for gaming.
David said that he'll buy you a nice cushion. Oh, he's got to go. Lovely picture. Oh, thank you. I'm not drawing
Thank you
it,
for the
painting it.
caution.
Spiffy said, I'm right with you. Chairs were not made for shorter women to sit comfortably. I have to use a footstool so I can have my knees propped up at the right angle and reach the ground.
Yes.
Yeah.
The only reason why I got my table is angle table. It got 3 motors, and the only reason why I got adjustable table is so I can adjust it to the chairs I have. It's
Yeah.
not for standing. I will not stand. I refuse.
I refuse. I can't stand.
No, I had to do a lot of standing while picking the fruits. I'm not doing that.
Severin says, real life at 5 foot is just pain. I also have a step stool. Short people unite. Man.
I think I'm 5'5", but everyone else, like working dudes, are 180 or more. And if they're buying chair, the chair is not gonna fit me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for me, oh, you get this school chair. I don't want a school kids chair.
I don't want a school kid's chair. I want a big boy chair.
Yes, but for me.
when I was in oh man, what year was I? I must have been like year 9. So man, how old would I have been then? Yeah, like I don't know, 13, 14. I went and did work experience, and so I went back to my old primary school and worked there for like a week. And it was really funny because the only like spare chairs they had were the chairs that were used by the kids. So they were like there were chairs for like 6-year-olds. And so I was there like basically sat like this because the chair was so close to the ground that I had to bring my knees up. It was so funny.
If the chairs got the sides for the arms,
Yeah,
when you grow up, especially if you're a girl, you cannot sit. Sometimes you can squish yourself because of the hips, but you try to stand up, the chair is staying with you.
Yeah. A Smeagol moment. It really was. It was a full Smeagol moment where I'm just there like crunched in the corner. Even with my most comfortable chair, there's so much adjusting with the desk or chair height. Yeah, you need like one of the adjustable desks and an adjustable chair so that you have full control.
Oh, I was so ready. The previous table was one I designed, and then people cut it out from me. So you know, it wasn't working for me. Everything was paying. I bought also the elbow that holds your elbow. You know, arm that holds your elbow. It didn't work, so Nenad helped me. We cut a few centimeters from my desk, so it was all contact desk. So there's so much to cut around.
Oh,
and
no.
then we would cut it again. It's not working. So I'm like, okay, I'm buying the new desk, or I'm cutting now my chair too. Because I was putting under my legs whatever I had around the house, some part of wood, I think. Because I couldn't wait for a store to send me the things for legs.
Man.
I'm like, I'm investing in table, one that moves.
I'm lucky. I'm pretty average height. So, well, average, like average male height, I guess. So most things fit me quite well.
You're barely taller than me.
Yeah. So why do you have problems?
I think people are a bit taller here, maybe.
Possibly. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm considered a bit short.
Hmm.
It says world average, yes.
Actually, I wonder what the world average height. heights are. World average heights. Oh, that's human height by country. That could work. We can do that. What's the average height for Serbia? Weird. There's 2 listings for Serbia. I'll take the.
Is it girl and boy?
Well, there's 2 sets of information, which is strange. Oh, because it was done by a different age range and a different location.
But that's true because people here got osteoporosis, how you say, when they are old.
Yeah.
My grandma would shorten for probably 30 centimeters, if not more. So okay, she cannot go into average.
So the average height for a female in Serbia is 163 centimeters.
No, it's more.
Not according to this.
Okay.
I mean that was taken in 2013, and with
Yeah, but it should be more.
97% share of population over 18 covered. So Melissa's on the hunt now.
It's more. I watched it somewhere else.
There was another study done in 2012 that covered only 0.7% of the population over 18, but that was taller.
Give me a sec. This is one a bit taller. They say 168.2 for girls.
Yeah, that's similar to the one that they did in 2012, but that was with a way lower percentage of people. But somewhere between 163 and 160.
Those went and measured all grandmas. Grandmas are really short.
It covered 98% of the population.
We had all population.
So you're saying that only like 3 or 4% of your entire population is below like 80.
I'm telling you, everyone is taller than me. I'm always the shorter one.
The UK average male height is 175. Oh, so I'm actually below average height.
For the UK, but for the world is different.
Yeah. I wish we used the metric system. I can't calculate this mentally in feet and inches. Oh, yeah.
You can type it in Google, it's gonna convert.
So the average height for a man in the UK is 5'9". The average height for a woman that I found in Serbia was 5'4.5". I prefer centimeters, honestly, but our country is behind, so.
What's this for the men here?
For the men, 177.
Here it says 180, just by Googling.
Or 182.
You need average data on that. It's weird having that big difference.
It's because it's taken, as I say, it's different because this is taking like, the 177 was using data from 97% of the population over 18. But this was in like 2013, so it could have, I guess it could have changed by then, but that's.
I grown from 10 years ago, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
I grown so.
I don't think I've grown since I was like, I don't know. I don't think I've grown since I was like 16.
My best friend, I think she's 175.
Yeah.
My other cousins, out of 3, 2 are taller than me. 1 is same height as me.
Mm.
The girls.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a friend in a college. It started raining and I had an umbrella. And she's like, let me hold it. And I'm like, it's my umbrella, and yet I'm getting
Yeah,
wet from the rain.
I was gonna say now it's too high up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Elvira says my 4'11" would make you feel tall and powerful as 148 centimeters. I can't imagine what I'll be like as a grandma.
Oh no.
According to Primark, I'm 12 years old. Oh yeah, same as you guys. I have a friend who buys all of their shoes in the kids section.
How small are feet?
How-
In European number.
I don't know.
Okay, I think the kids are 35 and lower in the European. And I know Latin
Rain says
America
35.
is one different.
Oh yeah, 34, 35 apparently.
Yeah. 30, still 35 can for women can be adults and up.
Yeah. Hey, thank you for the raid, Romek. 86 people, blimey. Welcome.
Oh wow. Okay, we need to stop talking about height and shoes.
Yeah.
And we need to stream at least few minutes more, Jade.
Yeah.
We need to go over time.
Yeah, we'll go a little bit over.
For the raiders. I see what I did now. Let me fix it. We are doing ugly animals apparently.
This one is pretty cute, so we kind of gone against.
Yeah, I cannot bring myself to do ugly, so I made a board just to show how animals can be. When they are young, they are beautiful. When they are older, they can change in different ways. You can have weird fish. Like what is this?
He's cute. I like him.
You can say the birds are cute and beautiful, but also when you look them on the day one, no, just no. And then I collected some animals without the furs, and we are doing currently the African anteater.
Yeah.
I like the lightning and the values, so that's what we are doing, and we are almost at the end of our stream, but
yeah,
we can stream a bit more.
Yeah, we can go for a few more minutes. We were having a discussion about like height and shoe sizes for some reason. I can't even remember how we got onto it.
It started from the chair because I complained I cannot find the chair my size, and then Jaden is advocated that he's taller than the average height.
I said I was about average.
Okay, yeah. And then I'm telling that I'm short, and we are almost the same height.
Yeah.
I accepted it, Jaden. I accepted my fate long ago.
Yeah.
At least I'm really comfortable at planes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true.
I'm driving Fiat Punto Evo, so I bought smaller car for me, not the truck. And when I'm driving, I pulled my seat all the way up front. So my knees are almost touching, so I'm comfortable with the pedals. But if anyone else tried to sit in my seat, you just hear cursing from the car.
Yeah.
Especially Nena. Nena is 191, I think. And then when he tries to sit,
it's just impossible, poor guy.
He just hit his leg. I mean, you just need to pull it.
Yeah. Romek said he's got amazing skin textures. Yeah, he does. This little like wrinkly dude.
Yeah. I would spend a lot of time on this. It's almost same as the lizard would have the scales.
Yeah. But yeah, I hope you had a good stream, Romek. What did you get up to? What were you doing on your stream today? I can imagine October is your kind of month, because I think from what I've seen of your work before, it's all kind of monstery sort of stuff. You're working on a sketch commission for a Pathfinder character. Oh, awesome. That's really cool.
Nice.
That's fun.
Did you shout them out? I wanna see.
Pardon? Did I do what?
Is there a link so I can check the artist?
Oh, yeah, I can grab it for you. I believe that's them.
I sent here. Okay.
I got heavy into creature art, taking a break from horror. Yeah, I don't blame you. Got too easy, to be honest. Oh, what a flex.
I got Pokemons, all kind of scary stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, this is mostly what I've seen of Romix art, so it'll be cool to see. Are your streams saved anywhere? I'll have to go back and take a look at what the commission is like. See what you do with like Pathfinder characters and stuff. Totally different style.
Was it in Dungeons and Dragons lore? You have a creature made out of skin, patched skin.
I think so.
Was it flying or something?
I can't remember. I can send the image link if you want, and yeah, the VOD is always up. No, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you might be able to send it. If not, then you can send it to me. I think you're in our Discord. And then I can just post it in the chat, whatever works. Yeah, okay. It doesn't like you posting links. That's fine. Shoot it to me on Discord and I'll post it in the chat for you, so everyone else can take a look. Let me untime you out.
Banned, you're banned. Nope.
I need to take a look at the box. It's really heavy-handed with a lot of things. It's like someone can post a word that's like not even a swear word. Like someone put like,
yeah.
Someone said the other day like, you're a baby. Oh, it was you. You said the other day you're a baby, Melissa, and it like I had to permit the message to come through.
I know I approved something else posted. I forgot what was it.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
I'm gonna give it eye shine, even though it's not visible from this angle. Like, what's the point drawing eyes if you cannot do that?
Yeah, it just makes it more cute. Look at it. Oh, wow, that looks really cool. It's like a tengu? Is that what they're called?
Ortega. Is it a lizard?
No, the tengu, I think they're like the bird people. But yeah, if people want to take a look, then I think that link should work. Tengu, yeah. I'll send it to you separately, Melissa, if you want.
I will check it out later. I have art later. Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And so they just commissioned you for the sketch. You don't need to render it or anything. It almost flagged me as for fugly earlier today. Yeah. Oops, it did it again. Yeah, I had to allow that one through as well.
When we drew, maybe a year ago, we drew not this picture. It was looking like this.
Yeah.
But it was baby wombat without fur.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked a bit maybe like a naked child to Discord. I don't know.
Yeah.
It flagged it and it didn't even allow it to be posted. So everyone got creative and drew the small underwear.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
suit. And then it worked.
I think what was weird about that as well is that if you screenshot it, then you could post it. It just didn't like the raw image of it, which was strange.
Maybe screenshot destroys the data of the pixels or something.
Maybe.
Change it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. But no, I'm loving I'm loving that Tengu. It's really cool. With the multiple arms covered, like crossing over its chest as well, and they're like square. Oh, that's really neat.
I see now.
You needed
Yeah,
to do
the
censored
thing
dot
here, it's
correct as well.
interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
I drew once bird people, but with feathers.
Mm. I was playing a Pathfinder game with some friends, and one of them was playing a Tengu, and pretty much their first action in the whole game was to climb up a tree, and then because we were laughing at them because they couldn't fly, and they were like, "No, I can fly, I can fly." So they climbed up a tree and jumped off, and instantly fell to the floor and started bleeding out because they jumped from such a height that they lost all their hit points.
Is it like Homelander trying to teach his son to fly?
Yeah.
Fly.
And so they landed and were just like bleeding out, like dying on the floor, and we all just looked at them and went, "We told you." Just watched them like lose, like dying for a while, and then we went, "Well, we should probably heal them." It's funny. I sent you some of the creature and prop work I did recently. I still need to post it on ArtStation. Let's take a look. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, I love like the plants growing on them. That's so funny. These are like Monster Hunter concepts, dude.
Do
That's
you want
great.
me to share on the screen, or you want to share screen, Jaden?
I can send them over your way. You've already got the screen share up, so.
Give me a sec to see what's. Okay, if I do that. So this is the first thing Jaden was telling about.
Yeah, the Tengu guy.
And send me other.
Yeah, I'm sending them through now.
Let me first show ArtStation. Maybe this reminds me a bit. So metal everything is.
Yeah. The Pokemon are so funny though. Like the slow bro. Oh my god.
Oh, can I show this? Because he said he didn't post it yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's Romek, we can show the other stuff on the stream if you want to, but if you haven't posted it and you don't want to show people, then that's fine. I'm just sending them to Melissa so she can take a look. Oh, you can? Okay, yeah, sure, yeah, you can pull them up.
Okay, this is so nice because I love the whenever moss and the lichen are growing over the stone.
Yeah.
It looks like that.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I just watched the episode of Dungeon Meshi where they are growing garden of the dirt golems, and this is the same.
I just love seeing the creatures that have like plants growing on their back and stuff. It makes them look so cool. They've aged. That mace is nice.
I'm just gonna call this a cow, even though it's not a cow.
Yeah, no, thanks for sending those over, Romek. They're really nice.
Yeah.
The Dirt Golem episode is so good.
I have to play it while I'm eating because they're constantly eating. So if I'm not eating, I'm gonna feel hungry.
At least you don't have to search for things to watch while you eat. You know what you want to watch.
Yeah.
I'm going through the original animated series of X-Men recently, so I've been watching that while I eat.
I think I watched that. I don't know, is it multiple ones? When we were kids, that was playing, and it was really good.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Like the first, I was saying to Alex Heath, last week, like before the stream started, but like the pace for the first season is just absolutely like a whirlwind, um, like whirlwind pace. Because they got permission to do the show without
Uh-huh.
even making a pilot. They were just like, yeah, you can do the show. Start with episode 1. You don't need to prove anything to us. Just go ahead and do it. It's like, oh,
It was probably
okay.
different time. Oh, it's just a cartoon,
Well, no,
probably.
even back then, I think it was really uncommon for them to just be like, yeah, go for it. Apparently, it's because the head of Fox, I think it was Fox Kids, the head of Fox Kids, um, had been thinking about doing an X-Men show for a long time, so just wanted
Mhm.
one to happen and was like, I don't care how you do it, just do it. And they were like, oh, okay, sure. Ronik says, thank you guys. Very happy to hear that the bear goat reminds all to be a cow. I wanted to make it a creature that feels like a cow but doesn't really look like one. Yeah, there you go.
I mean, also Thorin from the World of
World
Warcraft.
of
It's just a
Warcraft.
cow.
Yeah, yeah,
What are you playing? I'm playing with cow. Okay.
yeah, yeah. Whenever people are like describing the races in World of Warcraft, it's like, and then there's the cow ones, because I always forget what they're called.
One with the horns. Oh, and you draw them without the horns? What's the point?
Do the female Tauren have horns, or is it just the
You can
men?
customize
Oh,
everything.
okay. It's been a long time since I played WoW.
They have a bit different build, and so they are a bit narrower,
Mm.
bit smaller, and you know the horns and the hair probably different than the guys.
Mm.
I was trying to customize the girl one, and I'm like, the male one looks so much cooler.
Yeah.
I think we can leave this here. If I got time, that's not gonna be soon. I can finish this on my own.
Sure.
If you draw ugly animal ugly of your own, I wanna see it, like this little boy or these scary fellas or any birds. I also thought, okay, this got cool lighting and this not cool, warm lighting that looks really sick.
Yeah, I'd love
And
to see
this
that
one
cat.
too.
Yeah.
I will draw this cat one point. I actually have different cat, but I cannot open it now. Maybe you can just hide my screen for a second.
Okay. There you go. Screen is hidden.
Give me a second to find it
Yeah.
somewhere. I mean, it's not my first cat of this. No, it's not this folder.
Mole rats are so cute. Oh my god, you have a mole rat emote for your Twitch. That's good. I like them, but they're like, it's their teeth. Well, imagine getting bit by one of those teeth. It hurts so bad.
Okay, you can show back my screen. I was drawing the other cat, and it was in a little blanket. I think I continued somewhere. It's even more than this. To look like it's a bit humanoid, so it's wearing the hood. I also need to finish that one. Because animals without the fur or with the short fur are so nice to draw. You have nice gradients, and
Yeah.
it's usually the matte surface with some shine.
Yeah.
And you can have the wrinkles of the skin and subsurface scattering, but also the bit of fur.
Yeah.
Did I say again skin against instead of fur?
Instead of skin, yeah. I love this. Are you guys taking requests for ugly animals? Unfortunately, we're now coming to the end, but we were doing a few ugly. Well, we were doing this ugly animal, but it turned out really cute, so it kind of didn't really work. But you know, it's nice though. But yeah, so we're coming to the end, and remember to be ugly and proud, like SpongeBob at the top. But yeah, we're coming to the end. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Thank you Romek again for the raid. It's much appreciated. Thank you Melissa for giving us your time. I know you're very busy, but it's appreciated. But yeah, you can join us all tomorrow. We have a stream with Antoine tomorrow. And we're also going to be talking a bit more about the next Moon Colony competition, as that's
Oh.
being announced tomorrow. So, you know, come along to that and see what's in store. It's going to be very exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. But thank you, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. So goodbye,
Bye
everybody.
bye.
Bye.